Hi, I'm Tyler and I'm 17.
What would you say the clinical description of your disorder was?
I would say I had bulimia.
Tell me more about it, how it started.
It started when my dad bought a scale to watch his weight. I weighed myself and I was 117. I was just like, cool. I was 13 at the time, so it was no big deal. But the day after, I was 118. I was like, oh no, I'm gaining weight. And it was only one day, but I've always had problems with my body, so it was like, it just freaked me out. So I decided not to eat lunch the day after. And then I weighed 117 again. So that process just started with like eating less and less. And then I decided just to throw up dinner once, and that's how it kind of went on. I would just gain, I would lose all my weight, and then I would just gain it back and like lose it again and gain it from then on.
Is that when you started to binge?
Yeah, I started to binge like after like a year of starving and just throwing up a little bit of dinner.
How much would you say you would eat in a day when your bulimia was in full effect?
At first, it was just like 500 calories at dinner, and then it would, when the binging came in, it was like 1,000 or 2,000.
Okay. How did you hide the throwing out and all that?
I would turn on the shower and then throw up while the shower water was on so no one could hear me. And then I would take the shower and then go straight to bed because like my eyes were red and my knuckles were red and everything. So I didn't want anyone to see that. So I went straight to bed after that so no one could see.
How did your friends react?
Um my friends, they were understanding. They didn't try to stop it, but they were always there for me to make sure I was eating and just to make sure, like eating a little bit at least. And if I ever got sick, they would help me out, but they never tried to stop it.
Do you think you would have listened if they had?
Uh, when you're like have an eating disorder, your mindset's off, and you won't listen to anybody. You're just in your own world, and you're just talking to yourself the whole time. You only listen to like yourself.
How did your family react?
My
Like your
mom,
mom and your dad?
my mom was very upset and really angry about it. My dad was really sad, and he didn't understand how it worked. He didn't see how that was possible, and he still doesn't really understand it.
How did your siblings react?
My brother, he's really young. He doesn't really get it. He just thought I was just sick for a couple years, and my sister cried a lot.
How long did you live with this disorder?
I started I started with bulimia at 13, and it went on till I was 17. So that's 4 years.
What made you want to get better?
My mother's reaction. She was so angry. I couldn't live with her. Even if it was just like a year till I turned 18, I could not live with her like being so upset with me. So I decided that I had to.
How are you handling it now, today?
I eat just healthy foods that make me feel good and not feel like sick and like gross at all, and like avoid the foods I was binging on for those years.
Does being a vegan help?
Yeah, vegan does help because you're helping yourself and you're healthy and you're getting better, and knowing that the animals aren't getting hurt at all also helps you and encourages you to keep going and just to not give up because you know you're helping someone other than yourself.
About when did you decide to get better?
I decided to get better in November, so that's been a couple months now.
How many times would you say you relapsed or come close to relapsing?
I've relapsed, I think, 4 times now, and close to relapsing like multiple times that I didn't do it.
Would you say your friends and family are more supportive now?
They're much more supportive. My parents don't ask me like how I'm doing or what I'm eating, but they just like keep an eye from the distance. Or my dad like comes over and makes sure I'm like only using the bathroom and stuff.
Is there anything you'd like to say to someone who's in the same place that you were, that wants help but isn't sure how?
Um, you just gotta go for it, and you have to tell like somebody or a friend that you're like, I'm getting better, and you need to make sure I keep getting better, and like always keep an eye on me because you need someone to support you because it's really hard to just do it on your own.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Um, if you really do want to get better, you have to have the mindset and you have to actually want to get better because Just saying, oh, I'll just get better tomorrow. It doesn't work. You have to really want to get better.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye.